By now, almost all of us are being affected by COVID-19 in some way, from sold-out products, canceled events, concerns for our own health or the health of someone we love, and everything in between. This public health crisis has proven to have a far reach. For many of us, COVID-19 is also impacting our work, whether that's as professionals who interact with the public, tourism, hospitality, retail, nonprofits, those in the medical field who are offering both education and care for the physical and emotional impact, for those who are having to create a remote or online version of their jobs, schools, team leads, coaches, for parents who are having to become teachers and adjust without a schedule with the school, and students of all ages learning remotely. And finally, for those who have reduced hours, who work in jobs that don't provide sick time or can't be done remotely. Or for those who are in the midst of looking for a job and this situation has slowed the process. In the many ways this has impacted us as individuals, communities, and our city, know that Jesus promises us in Matthew 28:20 that he will always be with us. He is near to us in our concerns, fears, and the realities of how this is impacting the precious lives we've been given. We can lean into his promises to be with us in times of want, anxiety, trouble, and uncertainty, believing in faith that in all the ways God has written specific and meaningful stories in our lives, that this time and situation is no exception to who he is and what he's doing. As Paul reminds us in 2 Corinthians 12:9, Jesus' grace is sufficient for us and his power is made perfect in weakness. As you're in prayer about this, I'd invite you to pray particularly for those among us who have little margin for crisis, whether that be financially, emotionally, physically, or spiritually. Praying that God will continue to be the robust, generous, creative God we know him to be. That he would bring comfort for all of us as we need it, but also that we would have eyes to see how he might be inviting us to comfort others. That we would be able to be both honest and authentic with how this is impacting us, and generous to meet others where they're at in the many ways he may call us to display that generosity. Maybe that's taking a few extra minutes to call a colleague, a grandparent, or to notice and check in with those we encounter in our daily routines, to listen with love. We need the wisdom of the Lord to navigate the many layers to which this affects us, our city, and our loved ones. In the coming days and weeks, you'll find resources on the Bethany Community Church website and on social media. There are so many great resources available. We've curated some on topics such as managing anxiety. We've created some on topics like developing a practice of meditation, and we will continue to provide additional resources we hope will be helpful in navigating this moment in time. In the midst of this season, we have an opportunity to be the church in a way that lives into the truth of Colossians 2:10, that each of us are God's unique handiwork, created by Christ to join him in the good work that he's doing and has prepared us to do alongside him right now, in the midst of this health crisis. We'll send you some encouraging things, and please let us know how you're seeing God at work in the midst.